And you have just a few more hours to get your Ghana card details to your bank if you haven't done so. As you just heard, the Ghana card is going to become the only form of ID for banking transactions beginning tomorrow. Well, let's turn to other news. Participants at the Attorney General Alliance Africa have stressed the need for African countries to tighten cybersecurity measures as nations open their borders for the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. This, they say, is necessary to block transnational fraud in the banking sector, estimated to be around $1.4 trillion in 2018. There is more in the following report.
Since its inception, the AGA Africa has had the opportunity to share knowledge, experiences, and collaborate with various partners across Africa in the fight against transnational crimes through training workshops, participating seminars, and conferences. Speaking at the AGA annual conference in Accra, the executive director of Alliance, Karen White, said African countries stand to lose the most if cyber fraud is ignored.
Recent developments like the ratification of the African Continental Free Trade Area are commendable, facilitating the free movement of people and goods across the continent, signal the ease with which transnational criminals can also take advantage. The digital future carries with it increased vulnerabilities as more government services migrate online. While Africa is still among the least affected continents by such threats, cyber attacks on critical infrastructure on the continent are increasingly becoming frequent. Among the most common targets are African banks that have lost billions of dollars to service disruptions and cyber fraud. According to the Africa Center for Strategic Studies, they also list critical government infrastructure like power grids, national security installations, telecommunication networks as vulnerable areas.
Meanwhile, a Deputy Attorney General and Deputy Minister of Justice, Alfred Tuayeboa, has called for more collaboration among African countries to combat cyber crimes.
It gives me immense hope to see in our midst a mix of key public sector regulators, attorneys general, and representatives of technology players from across the world. My hope is that in our deliberations over the next 2 days, we shall tackle some of these challenges hindering our joint effort to combat cybercrime and reflect deeply on how we can create an environment for new and emerging technologies that will spur the creativity and innovation of Africa's young people.